Hello, YouTube. You haven't missed a thing. Don't you worry. It's good to see you, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Worst streamer ever. But there you go, team. I realize over the past months and years and all the rest, I've been here. There have been a number of embarrassing situations. If I go and think through all of them, if I ask you to remind me, we probably could put together a few episodes of a resorty in Japan kind of show. I don't know. I don't know. Does the main character need to be a bumbling? Is the word nebbish? This might be an offensive word. I believe the word is nebbish to describe the kind of person I am thinking of. A person, especially a man, who's regarded as pitifully ineffectual, timid, or submissive. I'll accept the first part of that possibly, but I think this might be part of the experience here. Definitely a Kramer character. So I was thinking, of course, like a Larry David character. That's what I want to be, is a Larry David character who bumbles along, doing a halfway decent job for himself while getting into goofy situations. But who knows? Maybe in all of my free time, I'll put together a treatment for this. Maybe I'll see what. Maybe I should take a memoir. Maybe a memoir is what we need here. Because there's so many memoirs about, I came to Japan and found my spiritual center. I came to Japan and saw how community can work. And there's the possibilities of peaceful experience for people, blah, blah, blah. I came to Japan and made an absolute fool of myself over and over again. I don't know. I don't know if I'm an awkward person, if I'm someone who finds his way into trouble more often than the average bear, or if this is just the experience that one has. As someone who's not from around here, everyone has funny stories about how they didn't quite fit in, they didn't quite know what they're doing. Who knows, who knows? Hit People Guy, thank you for the generous gift subscription to Traveled to Japan. And yes, indeed, that's what I did. It's a life. It's a life. I came to Japan and broke the massage chair. You're not wrong, Starless. That is the experience indeed. All right, I think that is enough of the opening freeform story. There's probably more to say. Yeah, I'm sure I got something. It'll come out later. For now, though, it is time to bring up my favorite part of the show. We get through the best part of the show in the first, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. It is the Wheel of Stories. Now, friends, I recognize that we've discussed previously, wouldn't it be good if we had different weighting for the different wedges? Some of you have worried that as I've added in more and more delightful wedges, the possibility of getting the end of story time, blue one in the bottom right, becomes less and less and less. It's equivalent to all the others. There are 13 of them, so there's only a 1/13 chance of getting the end of story time. And for some of you, that means it's basically non-existent, right? It means we're gonna blather along until I get tired of it. And that's unacceptable for some of you. So I've not had a chance to use, but I have found a website and program that allows you to make wheels like this one with different weightings. And so it might be fair for us to say, I don't know, a guaranteed 25% chance on every roll for the end of story time. That might feel a little high, I'm not sure. Let's decide together what's a good chance of the Wheel of Story Time ending. Also, this will allow me to do the 1% chance of having a game giveaway every day. I'd like to do that. I can't come up too often or I'll be in the poorhouse, but it'd be a lovely thing to be able to have a chance of giving you all a game every single day. I could just add more end of story time widget on the wheel. That is smart. That's a smart idea. So now it's a 2/14 chance, which is reduced, a 1 out of 7 chance. That feels better than 1 out of 13, doesn't it? We can keep going. We can go until we have 99 end of story times. It's like in Wheel of Fortune, right? You might not know this game. It's an American game. That's the wrong button. An American game in which people spin a big old wheel, much like this one, in which is a possibility of winning big money, no whammies, things like the $2,500 spot. But as you see, there are 2 full bankruptcy ones. Your turn is over, you lose all your money. There's one lose a turn, you keep your money but have to pass. And then these 2 smaller bankruptcies with a $1 million wedge in the middle. Maybe we should do like this. Maybe it's a better way of doing it, though. It would suggest the possibility of ending more often, more quickly. This is what we do on this channel. On this channel, we refine our ideas. We make sure that it's a fair play for everyone. We'll see. A $1 million wedge, sure. Oh, not on this channel. The $1 million wedge would be the equivalent of just a game giveaway of some sort. But it is the case that on the Wheel of Fortune, they do have that $1 million wedge. It has been hit before. I think someone's won it. How exciting. If you don't know Wheel of Fortune, it's one of those classics of American TV. It's been on forever. It had the same host and hostess for a very, very long time. I believe the host has moved on, replaced by Ryan Seacrest of all people, and Vanna White continues chugging along. Anyway, now with 2 ends of story time, 40 minutes in the stream, let's get our first wheel of spin and see where we begin. Redactyl, a beautiful place to start, one of the more enjoyable opportunities, because it's time for you all to play too. Friends, let us play. This is the wrong page. This is the right page. This is the wrong page. If only there were only one Redactyl page. Here we go, friends. Together we're gonna guess what the heck is going on in this redacted website right here. It's a Wikipedia page. The answer is 6 letters, but let's not start guessing that too early. A blank blank of a blank 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 of blank 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 to the blank blank was blank in the blank from the blank 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 blank. No period. A blank is a blank blank, etc. All right, no more reading. Only putting words in. I'll put 2 words in, and then I'll read your suggestions also. Please don't guess too often, especially if you're guessing things that are absolutely wrong. We'll have someone come in a while and say some very strange words, and that will dismay us all. Word number 1 is always this potato. That's right, don't put weird words in. Put in potato, no potatoes. And lastly, we'll go for philosophy. That's a nice word. I bust. No answers from me, so you all get to it. Number 1, history. History is a fine word. There are 3 histories. Language. There are 1 languages. Cheese. There's 1 cheese. Congratulations. People. There's 1 people. Get a lot of 1s. Word factor. There's 0 factors. Years. 0 years. Wow, is this thing broken? Time. 20 times. Traffic. We have 1 traffic. Insects. We have 0 insect. I'll put insects in also, 0 in that too. The word country. In a big country. 0 of those. The word green. If I missed your word, I apologize. Timber. We have 3 timbers. Family. We have 0 families. University. We have 1 university. Thus far, the word time is the best word we got with 20. That said, we are beginning to strike out pretty terribly, friends. Pretty terribly. Do we see any big additions? Not really. Things that are in yellow are italicized. I see the here with a 9-letter word. Is a priori 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A posteriori 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Son of a god, it's not a posteriori. All right, back to your fine guesses. We got delays. No delays, delay, none of those. How about some music? No. Industry? No. Possibility? One. Recent? One. Four. The number 4 is very strange. There are 7 4s. You absolute genius. Forest. There are no forests. I'm gonna go ahead and do the big domains. Some of the people who normally do the big domains are not here tonight, and so I'll go ahead and add them in instead. The big domains are usually science. There are no sciences. I think we already did history. Yes. We'll do the word music also. Music, there's none of those. We did country already. What are the other big domains people often use? I think computer often comes out. There's no computer. Back to it then. What do you all have? Banana. Banana. No. Banana is actually the first new Japanese word I learned while being in Japan. Because we were going through immigration and so on. They were speaking to noms very, very quickly. I couldn't pick up any of it. In the cab, the same thing. But then we went to a grocery store to buy our very first food in Japan. Very exciting moment for us. And an old woman was buying fruits and vegetables, and she was talking to herself as she was doing so. And at one point, she reaches out, picks up this yellow fruit, and goes, banana. And I turn to Noms and say, Noms, what is the word for banana in Japanese? And she says, banana. And it feels so good. I've learned one word in Japanese. All right, back to it. You want the word middle. There's 23 middle. Probably Middle Ages is part of it. It is. Well done indeed. We then have the words, a dang newbie. Thank you for the resubscription. Because you resubscribed 25 months, I'll jump to the top and go ahead and do your word first. Dang newbie says will. When there's one will, there's one way possibly. Back to you all. We have quantum down below. No quantums. War, there's 39 wars. That's the new top. Well done. The word art, one of those. We've done philosophy. How about end? 5 ends. Period. That's not how you spell period. Period. 6 of those. Ancient, 30 of those. System for Korea is usually 7 of those. War is still top for right now. We'll go ahead and do ancient. Already did that one. Arithmetic, none of those. Era, 5 of those. Century, 100 centuries. Oh, that's a huge number. It's only 100, but good job. Best one so far. The word evening, there are 0 evenings. The word C23, ancestor, 0 of those. Medieval, spelled the way you put in chat, 12 of those, good job. The word city, there's 1 of those. How about people? There's already done 1 of those. Infantry, there's 3 of those. Something warlike, soldier-like, possibly. The word feudal seems good. Actually, no feudal, I'm sorry. Let's see here. The word fall, 2 falls. Island, 6 islands. Trireme. Thank you, Civ, for that word. There are 18 triremes. Very soon, we're going to go ahead and scroll through and see what we got. How about the word army? There's 4 armies. The word fall, there's 2 falls. The word siege, 1 siege. Regiment, none of those. Cavalry, none of those. Vanguard, none of those. Fifth, 0 of those. Empire, 11 of those. Knights. None of those. Time for a brief scroll through, and then we'll get back to starting with Jim's navigation. All right, things, medieval, something, centuries. Hey, swole Irish dude, thank you for that Prime sub. I appreciate it. Your suggestion is Superman. That brings to mind the, what is it? The theme song to Scrubs. Now, I ain't no Superman, or something like that. We're going to jump up there and do your Superman real quick. That's right, give a tip, give a subscription. You're able to guess a word immediately. What an absolute scam. All right, this is the biggest section so far, up to the end of the Middle Ages. Okay, other than that, we've not found the italicized words. We have medieval, we have history, we have trireme. They put trireme in italics here. Because of the in, during the history. All right, I'm not seeing too much super useful thus far. Something Middle Ages, that kind of thing, an era, and of the... All right, a lot going on. Back to the top then, and we will begin with Jim's navigation, which sounds very good if there's triremes. Navigation, unfortunately 0. How terrible is that? How about Greek? Are there any Greeks? There are 18 Greeks, well done. How about the word sea? There's 23 C's. Galley. Clotric. Clotric Eugenius. Wow, we're naming kinds of boats. Naming kinds of boats today. Well done. Well done. As usual, the first line I read with the blanks was actually a description of a picture. We love it. A galley is a type of ship optimized for propulsion by oars. Galleys were historically used for warfare, trade, and piracy, mostly in the seas surrounding Europe. It developed in the Mediterranean world during antiquity and continued to exist in various forms until the early 19th century. It typically had a long, slender hull, a shallow draft, and offered a low freeboard. What on earth is a nautical freeboard? I'm free as a board, yeah. The distance from the waterline to the upper deck level. All right, so water to top, as opposed to the ship's draft, which is how far down into the water it goes. Who knows? Okay. Most types of galleys also had sails that could be used in favorable winds, but they relied primarily on oars to move independently of winds and currents or in battle. Let's not think about who is using the oars. Surely people who had consented to the same. The term galley originated from a Greek term for a small type of galley and came in use in English from about 1300. It has occasionally been used for unrelated vessels with similar military functions as the galley, but which were not Mediterranean in origin, like the medieval Scandinavian longships, the 16th century, I don't know this word, Achenes? I doubt it's Aeschines, probably Achenes, I guess. Galleys, and 18th century North American gunboats. There we go. Let's look at a picture of a galley, and then I have a question. Show me a galley. Ooh, very long oars. I'm always struck by how long oars are, and I'm sure there's something physics here, but it looks ridiculous. Does this look ridiculous to anyone else? Like how long the oars are? I think it undermines the dread I would feel in seeing this thing coming. Like, we're all gonna die to the invaders, that's unfortunate, but long oars. Maybe. Fascinating stuff though, very good. All right. Let me make my joke first. It's obvious to me that the galley was not used on the Sea of Galilee. Ho, ho, ho. Number 2, I want to know about the etymology of the word galley for ship kitchen. Okay, I like the actual etymology as opposed to the AI thing. Okay. This etymology here refers to the ship. I mean, is it spelled galley like this? Yeah. Maybe? Why is the ship's kitchen called a galley? There's a stove called a gallery furnace. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to figure this one out. There's too much confounding information in the territory. I do wonder, but I know that people call the kitchen a galley at times. But apparently, it's been overtaken by contemporary house builders. Look at your galley kitchen. See, this is outrageous. I understand it's small and contained, but if it's not floating, like if the addition the architects put in is you actually have a water bed underneath and you feel like you're at sea the whole time, I'm willing to call it a galley kitchen. Otherwise, absolutely outrageous. All right, I've been consistently outraged today, I gotta say. More than a few moments of how dare they, etc., etc. Let's go over spinning the wheel and see what's going on today. What are we gonna get? Are we gonna get the new Fritz picture? Are we gonna get a random weird game? All right, it is time to play a random weird game. A few of you have mentioned a game over and over again that you'd like me to try. It's one of the dulls, and that dull is Tradle, apparently. Is that what it's called? Tradle? There's no E, apparently. From the Observatory of Economic Complexity, or Tradle.net, guess which country exports these products? I'm gonna go for the OEC World One. I don't know, it's the Observatory of something. Guess which country exports these products? I like this is clearly set up as a web app, like here's our connection speed. That said, it appears not to be working. So is it blocked by my ad blocker or what exactly? Let's try the second one and see if that helps. Because I sure like to play this. Oh no! Aha! Okay, loading more. Well, this is a heartbreak. This is a heartbreak. Okay, I'm turning off the ad blocker and seeing if that helps it. Hello? Hello? Well, this is disappointing, unfortunately. How do you guess no option? I mean, a fine question. I've definitely seen other streamers play this one, but they're offering me an ad here for the data it uses, which is fine. Like, I'm willing to sit through this for 30 more seconds and we'll see if it loads up, because it's not much of a game, is it? We'll see. Try Little Alchemy. Is Little Alchemy a quick little browser game, or is it a download from Steam game? Because this section is not meant for download from Steam games. It's meant for goofy little games found on the internet. And it's a browser game. Okay, cool. Let's try this one real quick. Little Alchemy instead. Thank you for the good suggestion. A simple but addictive game. Start with 4 items and use to find dinosaurs, etc. Oh, is this game... Oh, shoot. What was this game? Probably 6 months ago, there was a game where you started with a piece of stone, I believe, and then by combining the stone with other things, you gradually made life, etc., etc. I don't know what that game was called. It seems very similar, though. It seems very, very similar. So you can jam stuff together. So like, we have air, earth, fire, water. Earth plus water is probably mud. We got mud. Okay. Nietzsche argues that we are the lucky mud that gets to stand up. Most of the mud can't do a thing. Let's put our mud plus fire. We have a brick. We got clay. How about 2 bricks together? We make a wall. How about a wall and a wall? I wanted a house. I got a house. Friends, we have a house. 2 houses together, a village. A village. A village and a village, a city? Aha! 2 cities together, how about a metropolis? Cities do not combine, how dare you? City plus village, nothing. Frankly outrageous. I thought I was doing pretty well, but no. Okay, we have a city. How nice is that? If I put mud into a house, do I get a landslide? I get nothing. People have never heard of dirty houses. Can I build a wall around the city? Oh, maybe a fortress then. Can we make a fortress? No, you may not. How dare you even suggest it? May I have the Great Fire of Chicago? I cannot. I cannot. Okay. I'm gonna play this for a few minutes more. It's a delightful game you can play lots and lots and lots of and find some very strange thing. The one of these kinds of games that was so popular initially had some kind of in-game tracker where you could be the first person in the world to discover combinations. And people were making things like super ultra Zelda zombie, etc. And we're getting first in the world. It was good fun, good fun. Okay, can we get to plants or trees? Sure, let's take the earth and water it. That's mud. Let's see here. If I were a plant, if you put earth and fire together, does that make like ashy ground? Lava. Oh, okay. Danger. How about two earths together? We get pressure. Under pressure. If you put pressure on lava, do we get like, I don't know what it's called, granite. We're playing Minecraft now. If I were a plant, how would I describe myself? Well, two waters together will probably get me a lake. We don't just need a flood of water, we need a rainstorm. How about water and air? We now have rain. We now have Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. Yep. In the beginning. Obviously, you could play this game forever. Obviously, what a good time. We got a garden. May I have an arboretum, please? I want an arboretum if you would. How about a garden house? Is that an arboretum? No arboretum allowed. What a shame. Okay. I want to make a human before we go away. We have empty cities. And that's heartbreaking, frankly. Okay. I need the theory of evolution. Someone make me Charles Darwin at once. I mean, I know it begins with like a sluice, a sludge, some kind of amino acids. The water and the fire probably like steam, yeah? Are humans made of steam? All right, Thales tells us that everything is water. Heraclitus says, no, it's all fire. Friends. I don't think we're getting theory of life today, unfortunately. I mean, we have life. Theory of humanity, probably not today. Go to alga first, plants and water. Maybe I'll do it. We got algae. Let's light the alga on fire. Oh, what if we have lightning? Maybe lightning helps. Like some creation myths are lightning strikes. So how about fire rain? What do you mean? Clearly, the lightning is fire rain. What if there's lots of rain? Like a storm will say, oh, it's a flood, too much water. That's no good, that's no good. What is electricity? Something involving pressure, right? Like it's a low pressure zone. I don't know how things work. Delightful, fun little game. We could play it all day. That would be a good time, but no. We must have something more coming soon. Let's go do one more, maybe two more quick little spins here. Okay. The charity stream. I want to discuss something, and I don't know how to discuss this in a non-awkward way, but I just want your input. So at the end of the month, round about American Thanksgiving, we're going to take part in the RimWorld Hot Potato Experience. It's a charity event from Médecins Sans Frontières. It's an event that I'm excited about. I love taking part in community activities, as long as people don't come and talk on my stream. Don't like that at all. Community activities at a distance, thank you. Imagine community is good. But as part of this, I will be doing something I never ever do on stream, which is I will be saying directly, hey friends, let's consider giving money to a cool thing. As part of the Hot Potato fun, everyone's taking part. We'll have a little banner at the top which says like, here's how much money we raised. And there will be, suggestions of you might consider sending in whatever. In the same way that like the telethon, right? What's his name? Jerry Lewis Telethon for Kids. They have a nice little singing and dancing act, and then, come on everybody, did you enjoy that? Then send in some money for kids, right? This kind of thing, which I feel very, very awkward about. So there are two things I need to figure out about the charity stream before it happens. And initially, I was thinking of sitting in my loneliness and figuring this out. But then, as the poet tells us, this loneliness was killing me. And so I decided to talk to you about it instead. Here are the two things that I need to figure out. The big one is the Hot Potato people have asked that every community has a goal, right? Every community says, as a community, I'd like to raise $10. Gosh golly, our community got $10. We're the big winners today. And I just don't know what to say is a reasonable, effective, good, not greedy, non-weird amount for our community to say, let's try to contribute to X. Because man, it's a tough time out there. Man, it's the case that, groceries are expensive. And so making any particular ask feels to me really, really, really uncomfortable. And so I don't know, maybe $3.50, maybe $125,000. Yeah, that is definitely a possibility. That is definitely something we could do. I don't know. If it's for charity, I'm allowed some greed. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's greed, but also not for me. I don't know. Maybe 50 or 1,000. Okay, we have a range between $350 and $125,000. It's gonna be somewhere in there. Someone asked a good question, which is how much do the other people do? How much the other people do? I actually haven't asked yet, and no one said. I believe we can look at last year's. So RimWorld Hot Potato 2023. Okay. Yeah, so over the course of this multiple weeks, they raised $100,000. That is insane. You hate charity, it never ends well. What do you mean? What do you mean that charity never ends well? Is this a hot take? I mean, the standard complaint is that there's no way to know what charities actually do, and many charities take a huge amount of money to give to their executives and for marketing, not for doing good in the world. The standard reply on this one is there's a website called Charity Navigator. They do serious work about rating their different charities. They say like, okay, you want to give to, just show me some charities. I need genuinely any charity to make this point. How about the Community Choice Awards? Show me some, there we go. Here we go. So the Rainbow Place Shelter for Homeless Women in Rockville, Maryland has a 99% rating. And so they have done the work they have done the work of, what's the word? Whatever accountants do. Auditing? Yeah. They've done the work of auditing these locations and seeing, what kind of things they do. Their board is 11 independent members. And so it tells you that. They do the taxes, vetting, they vet the places. Now there's a problem. The problem, the tax form is missing, but it's still 99%. The same thing is Peter Singer, who's a big advocate of the effective altruism movements, has a website called The Life You Can Save, I believe. And I believe you get a free copy. Hello, Peter. I believe you get a free copy of his book if you donate, possibly. This was not free then. I think he also has how we evaluate charities. And so he has also done, with a huge team of researchers, journalists, the UN, and so on, he's done a lot of evaluation with his team. And so if the claim is these things are ineffective, then possibly it is the case that, a lot of the work is actually being done. So I think the response to charities ineffective is sure. If you want to know about effective contribution, there are now ways to help with that. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. We're now going to see what other communities set up. Other communities of similar size to ourselves. So Edalix is huge. Cringer is about double our size. 2D Kiri is a little bit larger than us. Adam's about double our size. I'm a flanker, and Woe Jess are a little smaller than us. FU Squared is roughly our size, though she's been doing this for a long time. So her goal was $2,500. $2,500 was her final goal, and then apparently you can kick the goal up as you go. So you get $1,000 is the first goal, but wait, there's more. $1,500, but wait, there's more. $2,500. I feel very awkward about moving goals because I think this happens occasionally, where people will say, "Wow, all I need today is $5 in order to pay my rent." No. My rent is $10, $20. Thank you for the contract. $50. I don't know. I struggle with knowing, should we move goalposts? It feels deceptive to me. Welcome to Resorty, possibly overthinking things. If you're here still, you know the routine, you know how I behave. But yeah. I saw a reference to Billy One Kirby also. Is he in this thing? Man, someone gave a $10,000 contribution. That's crazy. Yeah, if Billy's in this, we're of similar size. Here he is. What did Billy say? Here is $8,000. I don't think he had an explicit goal. Okay, many of you have said, how about $500 to $1,000? There's a full leaderboard for 2023. Oh, I see. Many of you are saying, we looked at that. I think $500 to $1,000 seems reasonable, in that it sets a, I think, achievable goal, right? Achievable goal of $500. Noms and I have discussed this. This is not definitely true, but I think we're going to do the thing again where we match donations up to a certain amount. We did that last time we were involved in Hot Potato, and I think it worked really well. In the same way that NPR will occasionally say, hey, for the next hour, any contribution is going to be doubled by such and such foundation. We're probably going to do that. So I want to keep that in mind also. And the further question, of course, is going to be figuring out how exactly do we match the encouragements, right? The plans I have to entice you to contribute. How are we going to match that with the money amounts? Because I do have a notepad on which I'm putting more and more possibilities. From Paradox multiplayer to send gifts from Japan, grow a beard for 6 months, right? Some of these things are serious business. Committing to 6 months of a beard or doing a philosophy stream, this is not good. Shave my eyebrows? No. The things I've chosen here, none of them are me having a bad life, right? None of these are I'm harming myself, right? None of them are watch me be upset, right? All of them are things that would be fun in their own way. Some of them would take more work than others, but I'm proud of these goals. They're positive and fun. That's right. I know some people do extreme things like, oh, I'm gonna get a stream tattoo. Not for me, thank you. In part because here in Japan, all tattoos, even like cute little fairies, are seen as being indicative of taking part in criminal activities. And so even a beautiful resorty face here is gonna get me unable to take part in large portions of Japanese culture. So no. Don't humiliate yourself, you're better than that. Absolutely agree, no humiliation desired. Some of you mentioned like possibly playing Alien Isolation. Even that feels pretty not great to me. Maybe someday, but not this time around. Not this time around, we'll see. Billy takes bites from a raw sweet potato. Yeah, even that, it's just not for me. It's just not for me, unfortunately. Yeah. You had to ask when a good time to use the onsen was when you traveled there, your wife had a lot of tattoos. Yeah, some onsens will have absolute restrictions. And if you lie to them, you will be ejected. Now, other ones do have the possibility of, if you can put a bandage over top of it, that's fine. Some ones have a rule of as long as not obviously the standard, Yakuza ones. This kind of thing, as long as it's not this, you're good to go. But others still are absolutely restrictive. And so you have to be kind of open in conversation. Now you can also get private onsen baths. And some of these will allow people who have tattoos to rent out something like this. Even if you have tattoos, you may not go into the public one. Now, with that said, some places will not let you use a private one, even with tattoos, for fear that that encourages gang members and criminality to come and be associated with the location. Yes, the rules on tattoos in Japan are really, really, really strict in a way I didn't fully understand when I got here. I thought it was the case that, it's just a tattoo, no big thing. But no, it's very, very much that one. Very, very much that one. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for talking with me about the question of what's a good charity amount for us, and the question of do we attempt to push the charity goal forward if we meet some of these things. Worth considering, because I don't want to make the channel feel bad, right? Any kind of like, I now need your money, give your money to something, just feels gross to me. I'm not sure if that's like some weird American thing or like my general attitude towards the world or what exactly. I know that this is supposed to be a monetized business. I do file taxes on this thing, but still, I think it might be my childhood Christianity where like the pastor would always begin the passing of the offering plate, it's time to give money to the church, with something about like, give from your heart as you're able. If you're unable, we're so glad you're here. And like, I think I found that so affirming. Because some churches are so aggressive on, the rule is 10% of your income. Give your 10% now, because Papa wants a new pair of shoes, whatever it is. Yeah, but I think that's my attitude towards... Aren't any of you familiar with... Pay what you want restaurants? I love these ideas so much. I love these. They're very successful in kind of bougie areas and somewhat less so in other areas. They're places where you go and order food. They're places where they are fed the food, and at the end, you decide how much you pay based on the degree to which you believe you enjoy the food, the degree to which you want to support what's happening here. So of course, if the food is pay what you want to pay, then some people who can't afford the food, some people who are just starving, whatever, can come in and pay nothing. And so you might pay double as much if you have extra money for it to help support. Now, many of these places do have a little sign that says the average contribution is, or the materials that went into this are, or whatever else. There's not one of these in Tokyo, to my knowledge, or I'd be going there regularly. I think it's just a really, really beautiful idea of people trusting each other and taking care of each other, right? Because the really cynical view says, if you can pay what you want, just go there, eat the food, pay nothing, those fools. But insofar as some of these work, it's a clear indication that there are people out there who are not just looking to take advantage of systems. There are people who are interested in doing good in some ways. And I love that. I love that. And so I kind of think of Stream as that sort of thing, which I realize, again, is like running the stream as a nonprofit. But it is the kind of thing that I'm into. You know, contribute what you want to. If you can't, that's fine. If you don't want to, whatever. I hope it's the case that you enjoy the healthy meal that is my stream. But yeah, if you don't know about these, please look into them. They're really, really cool. Operating a restaurant that turns a profit with actual pricing is hard enough. Agellius, very good point. Very, very good point. The restaurant industry is so brutal in that often there's relatively low, what's the word for it? It's not overhead. Margins. There's very, very low margins that are acceptable to consumers unless you're an elite dining of some sort. But yeah, this kind of thing is based on people's ideals lining up with their lives. Like I said, does well in bougie areas, idealistic areas, somewhat less so in poorer areas, unfortunately. I think I've seen a number of documentaries about ones who said, okay, instead of making these in places where people are well off and can give more, what if we put these kind of restaurants in places where people aren't as well off? Won't the people who are more well off come here to support the people who are less well off? And the answer is no. People will, generally speaking, not make the trip across town, especially if this kind of restaurant's in an area that they deem to be dirty, dangerous, this kind of thing. I think that's the move that I really want to have happen. Not just the belief in this kind of thing, but the belief of it's possible to build community and connection across races and social conditions and all the rest, economic conditions. But this is me rambling on about my idealism. I don't know why I'm doing that today, but you got stuck with it for a little bit. My apologies. All right, we've been live now for an hour and 24 minutes. Let's do one more spin of the wheel. I promise this is the last one, because then we need to decide what game to play today. Actually, let's do that. I want to put together a poll real quick of what game we play today. I'm curious where you all are on it. What do you want to see? What do you want to enjoy? What kind of thing would make you happy? So we'll vote. While the vote's going, we'll pull another activity, and then we'll get to some gaming. So today, what game? Number one is another day of Ara History Untold. The game we played yesterday, we were playing as Eva Peron. We are micromanaging our way through a war with George Washington. It's very early in the game. It is a Civ-esque with much more micromanagement and some kind of interesting battle scenes. We're still learning that game. Number 2, there is in fact a new CK3 DLC. Gotta say, I haven't seen anything about it yet. I just know it adds more content and more character to the adventures on the road thing, apparently. Number 3, we go back to our Stellaris playthrough from last week. We started doing the Gotta Catch 'em All Pokemon. We did it for a few days, understood it in general, and then moved on from there. That's number 3. And then number 4 will be, I don't know, none of the above. And then I get to panic and figure out myself. 4 possible responses. U-boat. So the problem with U-boat is some of you absolutely love U-boat. Others of you find it, in the words of one of you, as boring as watching grass grow. So I don't know. Anyway, please get voting. We'll do one more spin of the wheel and see what we get, and then figure out what happened. I'm splitting the Paradox vote, it's true. Poem of the day is how we'll end this thing. I've been loving the poem of the day. It's a time for us to think about words together. Definitely yesterday's was confusing to me, but it is one that I found delightful. So poem of the day by Poetry Foundation. We will reload this one and see what we get. That was yesterday's. Is there no new poem of the day? Well, that's outrageous. You all voted a majority none of the above. 2 for Stellaris, 6 for Aura, 8 for CK3, 10 for none of the above. Wow. Okay. We vote again. You threw out all the candidates. We'll try one more time. The Bazaar is a game that has come out recently. I can't remember how many A's and R's it has. It's a backpack battles-like game. Haven't seen it, haven't played it, heard good things. Number 2 is going to be, let's return to U-Boat, I suppose. Actually, no. I have U-Boat playthrough as one of the charity incentives for the charity thing. I don't know. How about some Kenshi? That's good. How about, what else y'all want? The card game. The trading card game. I mean, in some measure that feels right for today, given all of the things. It is a cozy game indeed. All right, trading card store. Let's bring it back for one more day and destroy the stream. Or, I don't know, none of the above again. And then we'll have a real crisis of democracy and I'll have to figure it out myself. Oh my goodness. Let's get voting. Let's go and listen to Phantopsis. This is one that I managed to miss by William Cullen Bryant. Who dat? Poetry Foundation website's loading very slowly today. There he is, from 1794 to 1878. Look at him, look at that beard, look at those soft eyes there. Wow. Okay, the famous one as a poet while his youth remained with him as he entered his 80s. His rivals in popularity were Longfellow and Emerson. His best known is Thanatopsis. Okay, there's not a recording here. So here we go. To him who in the love of nature holds communion with her visible forms, she speaks. A various language for his gayer hours. She's a voice of gladness and a smile, an eloquence of beauty, and she glides into his darker musings with a mild and healing sympathy that steals away their sharpness ere he is aware. When thoughts of the last bitter hour come like a blight over thy spirit, and sad images of the stern agony and shroud and pall, and breathless darkness in the narrow house make thee to shudder and grow sick at heart, go forth under the open sky and list to nature's teachings, while from all around Earth and her waters and the depths of the air comes a still voice, yet a few days, and thee, the all-beholding sun, shall see no more in all his course, nor yet in the cold ground, where thy pale form was laid with many tears, nor in the embrace of ocean shall exist thy image. Earth that nourished thee shall claim thy growth, to be resolved to earth again, and lost each human trace, surrendering up thine individual being, shalt thy go to mix forever with the elements, to be a brother to the insensible rock and to the sluggish clod, which the rude swain turns with his share and treads upon. The oak shall send his roots abroad and pierce thy mold. Yet not to thine eternal resting place shall thou retire alone, nor couldst thou wish couch more magnificent. Thou shalt lie down with patriarchs of the infant world, with kings the powerful of the earth, the wise, the good, fair forms and hoary seers of ages past, all in one mighty sepulchre. The hills rock-ribbed and ancient as the sun, the vales stretching in pensive quietness between, the venerable woods, rivers that move in majesty, and the complaining brooks that make the meadows green, and poured round all, old ocean's gray and melancholy waste are but the solemn decorations all of the great tomb of man. The golden sun, the planets, all the infinite host of heaven are shining on the sad abodes of death through a still lapse of ages. All that tread the globe are but a handful to the tribes that slumber in its bosom. Take the wings of morning, pierce the Barcan wilderness, or lose thyself in the continuous woods, where rolls the Oregon and hears no sound, save his own dashings, yet the dead are there, and millions in their solitudes, since first the flight of years began, have laid them down in their last sleep, the dead reign there alone. So shalt thou rest, and what if thou withdraw in silence from the living, and no friend take note of thy departure? All that breathe will share thy destiny, the gay will laugh when thou art gone, the solemn brood of care plod on, and each one as before will chase his favorite phantom, yet all these shall leave their mirth and their employments, and shall come and make their bed with thee. As the long train of ages glide past the Son of Men, the youth in life's green spring, and he who goes in the full strength of years, matron and maid, the speechless babe and the gray-headed man, shall one by one be gathered to thy side, by those who in turn shall follow them. So live, that when thy summons comes to join the innumerable caravan which moves to that mysterious realm, where each shall take his chamber in the silent halls of death, thou go not like the quarry slave at night, scourged to his dungeon, but sustained and soothed by an unfaltering trust, approach thy grave like one who wraps the drapery of his couch about him and lies down to pleasant dreams. Thanatopsis, from Thanatopsis and Other Poems, William Cullen Bryant, 1881. I give you the poetry of the day. A long one read by me, Resorty. That took a while. I apologize for how long it took. Fascinating. Definitely the standard transcendentalist account of nature being one, of ourselves being part of nature, of, the recognition that all things pass, but we shouldn't fear death because everyone has gone through it. We shouldn't fear death because we just join nature and the world before, and the world will continue on after us, and it will die too. And that's okay, because that's what nature does. A poem about transcendentalism from, again, William Cullen Bryant. Reading poetry I've never read before is absolutely terrifying. I'm trying to figure out something approaching meter while we just run along. The word sepulcher appearing out of nowhere was not a good moment. While trying to read, I was like, oh god, how's that word said? All right, sepulcher, we're good. There you go, team, a little poetry. That's enough blather. Once again, you all suggested or selected that we ought not play any game I listed. Punctuation be damned, it's true. What does one do with the semicolon? What does one do with the dash? One just keeps on going and produces some sound and embarrasses oneself before the many's. But that is good. Endless Wheel Stream. I'm putting together a survey for the end of the year. Anonymous survey of people off their feedback on what they like and so on, about the community, blah, blah, blah. And one of the questions is going to be, how much wheel time should we really have? Should the intro be shorter? Should the intro be longer? And I think it should be shorter, but I'm just having a good time every day. This keeps happening. This keeps happening, where this is some of the most fun I have all day. It's weird, because there was a time when I really struggled with my intros, where my intros would be, hey, hi, hello, let's play a video game, right? That is how that would often go for me. But now, even if you all are not chit-chatting, even if it's just me going, I don't mind it so much, and I don't know what that means. I'm not sure if that means that I've become more confident in my presentation, if I've given myself more prompts to conversation, because previously I would like try to make a list of things to talk about. I have like a sheet of paper, but these days I've got the wheel, so I don't know. Anyway, just chatting period over. Honestly, not sure to play. Is this personal growth? Should I call this personal growth? Maybe I should. That's good. Even an old dog can learn new tricks. I'm gonna pull up the Discord because I believe it's the case. I put a game in other games that is so unlike any game we'd normally play. And I wanna see if I can find it right quick. I think it was in other games. Yes. A typing roguelike from a Stellaris dev. This is unlike anything we normally play. I worry it's going to be so unbelievably repetitive and boring as a stream game. Because we've played other typing games. We really enjoyed the zombie survival shoot the zombie typing game. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Wait, what's this? Touch Type Tale. Strategic typing. Came out 2 days ago? What? A strategy-based typing game. Touch Type Tale is a strategy game you control by typing. Join a brave new era of strategy, tactical typing. Use a satisfying mesh of mechanics across a range of surprising challenges with storybook campaigning and online play. You are Paul. Hi there. And the keyboard to the kingdom is yours. You know what? Let's do it. I've decided this is the game of the day. I will just buy the game as it is. Let me close this so you don't see where I live. Close that. There's Fritz. We still have not gotten the new Fritz picture. It's outrageous. This game may be terrible. Like, really and sincerely, might be the worst choice I've ever made. An absolute and complete, what's the phrase for absolute complete stream killing disaster? Let's figure it out though. The PayPal's coming up. Please don't pop up my name. Thank you, appreciate it. Going on the credit card. I have a stream credit card where I keep all my purchases together so that easier for tax time. Check the reviews first. There were 3 reviews. So I think there's too few. What I'm saying now. I don't know what I'm talking about because it popped up with a remotely install. Do I want to install it over on my laptop? No, just here, thank you. We're installing now. I will show you the download in process. Oh, 12 minutes, really? No, 5 minutes. They're figuring it out. It's been pretty fast. There it goes. Downloading 20 gigabiggles. This is the part where you all get to glance in amazement at the speed of Tokyo internet. My apologies to any of you who live out in the boonies, so-called. All right, we're first playing a typing game. This is gonna be cozy fun. It says strategy also. Touch, type, tail. Cannot wait to see how this game is played. I'm gonna go and change the YouTube title over. Might be an absolute disaster. I also do wonder to what degree my keyboard typing will become annoying or enjoyable, because I don't tend to type that much on stream, but I hold down the yellow key, not the yellow, the W key, and move around the maps. I'll see how it goes. All right, YouTube updated. Big game for a typing game. I agree. 20 gigabytes. Probably a keylogger installed. I actually don't know how big key loggers are, but whichever way, this one has a big keylogger. Viri through and through. A lot of games that to upload, or not, sorry, update. I haven't been playing at all recently. Oh, Frostpunk 2. Oh, Frostpunk 2. And today, we're not even playing the CK3 update. I feel bad about that, because, yeah, I think I said I would. This is the first Paradox update for non-Heart of Iron or EU4 that I've played not played in a very, very long time. So, things are different than the Resorty stream. Different is good, different is bad, probably bad. Okay, team, we're in the correct directory. We'll load up our game now, and we'll learn about strategery via typing. I got no idea on this one. Hope you're having a lovely one, whatever you're doing out there. I know some of you are a little bit worried about the world, but this is a place where we don't want that too much.
To a foreign land, where a little boy and his typewriter changed the course of history. Witness the beauty, variety, and charm of this place, where the fingertips of this boy decided the outcome of rebellions, monumental battles, and a cook-off? But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning.
I hope the volume is an acceptable level there. My apologies if it was not. I return. Hello. Okay, here we go. Gotta make a pizza, apparently. We're at level 1, 0% stars, and 0 trophies too. We'll see how it goes. Volume is perfect. I couldn't hear the narrator. I appreciate you all very much. However, getting 2 completely different responses, not so good. Cutscene volume up all the way. No headphones, narrator is low. Yeah, I think this is the issue always, is some portion of the community have different setups than others. So I don't know. With headphones it was low. Okay. I'll try to kick it louder. We'll see what happens. Give me 1 second, change something that might help a little bit. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay, make that at here instead. Now, if you start complaining about being too loud over top of me, that's on you. See how it goes. Change typing language to work on Japanese typing. This keyboard is not set up for Japanese typing. Unfortunately. Yeah. Let's not do. I think English is fine for us all right now. Twitch! There's a Twitch button. Let me suppress to see what the Twitch button does. Let's see. Twitch button. Interactivity frequency. Chat control duration. Voting, free-for-all, fastest user, assigned user. You can see this. Nothing bad here. Huh. Game Merchant, hoping they're good for you. I know you had some worries. Good to see you, seriously. I think I don't want to do this yet because I don't want people to ruin my fun. And as much as earlier lauding, absolutely lauding how great people can be, I'm not sure we trust people on the Twitch. So we'll do it ourselves. Not gonna do lowercase only. I have to hold down my shift button. We'll do that. Okay, friends. Interactive glossary. We'll see. Touch Tail Type is a difficult game that will test your typing skills and strategic thinking. Each level will present you with a unique set of challenges to overcome. While there are many ways to enjoy Touch Type Tail, we encourage you to challenge yourself, as we think that's when TTT really shines. Okay, so I wonder what the challenge will be. I also do need your feedback over the next little bit of, is the keyboard too loud? Unfortunately, I do have a clicky-clack keyboard that sounds like a horse clomping along. Or like my boss's, or my wife's president at last university, the president at last university wore high heels because she was a shorter woman and wanted to appear taller. But whenever she was coming as a bearer of bad news, someone's office, you'd hear her going click, 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 click down the hall, and then you knew to get ready very quickly. Anyway, we'll see how the keyboard clicking goes. I could possibly help with that. We'll see. All right. Easy. Difficulty level for people who are just starting to type or have never played an RTS before. Also a good choice for people who want the story. Normal. Difficulty level will offer a minor challenge. You have time to mess up and experiment. Hard. Difficulty default. Good for learning the game the hard way. While being presented with a tough challenge, very hard. Recommended for RTS strategy veterans that can type at an average speed. Or heroic. Insanely challenging. Requires intimate knowledge of the rules of the game. Some levels can only be won by thinking outside the box. So clearly I'm a hard to very hard. I type fairly well. I don't have a ton of RTS experience. Very hard it is. Good luck to you. There are some buttons here, I believe. Glenfert is clickable. Level 1, beginnings. Up to 5 stars can be won. We must win all of them. The journey begins. We strongly recommend playing on hard or lower for your first playthrough. Okay. So, we're supposed to control 10 or more units. I don't know what that means. Oh, I'm not wearing a jacket today. I just realized I'm like accountant at work as opposed to standard me. How rude. Brown jacket will suffice today. Let's go brown jacket all the way. See what is what with that. There we go. Standard resorty. No more accountant at work. Okay, let's do it. Let's figure it out. Here we go.
In a small village called Glenfert, in a kingdom named Minsteria, in a faraway land, ruled by the wise and righteous King Carl, lived a little boy named Paul. Leading life as an orphan in a small village like Glenfert wasn't particularly easy. Seeking refuge, Paul spent most of his time with a kind of weird and immensely busy wizard, known by the name of Adalbert. One morning, when Paul arrived at the wizard's laboratory to sort through the troll toenail collection again, a most peculiar apparatus with dozens of switches and a glowing vial caught his eye. Fascinated by its clicking sounds and curious beyond measure, Paul began to type.
Okay, so the narrator is still quiet. And I'm trying to figure that one out with the tools I have available here. So, yeah, the music may be too loud relative to the voice now. Man, if devs would make their games louder so that I can make them quieter, I'd be very, very happy with that. Unfortunately, some devs make their games quiet, and I don't know why that is. Alright, give me one more second. I'm gonna try to change one more thing outside of the game. This is the content you know and love on the Resorty stream. Good. Alright, I think that will help somewhat. And now I'll go into the game and see what I can change here. Alright, as you know, I'd never heard of this game until about 20 minutes ago. I can move that all the way up. Okay. It is substantially louder now. Good. And then music down. There's an in-game typing sound. I'm not sure we're gonna like that because I already have a keyboard, but we'll see what happens. All right, team, we begin to play the game now. Finally. Here goes nothing. A touch-tail type is controlled by typing on the keyboard. Make sure to use capital letters when applicable. Lowercase only mode can be activated in the menu. No. Okay, the word is gold. Typing the word above a building opens a subscreen which lets you interact with that building. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in a lot of games like this, you type the name of enemies to have your characters sally forth and kill the enemies, or they automatically die when you type them. But this one, you actually open buildings. All right, the letter A here sends a little cart off with problems ahead. Biggest problem right now is my microphone's in the way. So A speeds up, then Koi, A speeds up, then Giver. We're getting something here. Paul, what are you doing? I've told you countless times not to trifle with my instruments. Now look what you've done. Actually, your fingers, they're astonishingly nimble. I've never before seen the like. Let's try this. That gold you just mined would be of no use lying here. All right, so we are getting gold. I might be in a bad spot on the screen. Oh, good eye, thank you. I am blocking a bit there. Let me go over here. Over where? Where's a good spot? Because bottom right is gold. I guess we'll go over here and flip. Reverse. Vertical? Horizontal? Horizontal. Haha! Which hand am I resting upon? The world may never know. Ah, there we go. This is a re-release from an Epic Store exclusive game. Cool. I missed it entirely on Epic Store. I'd never watched it previously. So now we have gold inside of the mine that we've mined. Hire workers in the village to collect it. Wit. Okay, so when you open a different building, it stops what you're doing in the first building. As I mentioned previously, the microphone is blocking the bottom window. When I look around it, we might move the microphone to a position where you can actually see it, but I never do. We'll see though. So going to the worker store, we now type the word there to get the workers. So voxel is word 1, then longs, then whisk. That's our 3 workers. Workers are hired by the day and stop collecting gold at night. It says they're paid 10 money a day, so I wonder if my 143 money in the bottom right hand corner will gradually go down. Hired by day, stop collecting gold at night. So every day, we need to go and get more workers. Now, will the game pause at the night, or is it constantly a day-night cycle? I don't know. Hey Axix, how's it going, my friend? 87 months with that tier 2 subscription. Holy moly! Axix, is great seeing ya. Hope things are swell today, sincerely. Thank you for generosity, and yeah, hope you're having a good one, or it becomes a good one soon. As I said earlier, I know for a lot of you it's a stressful day, but thank you for spending your time with me. Hopefully, watching me type is good. Cat. On the right-hand side, the time can be seen on the clock. Build a farm on one of the building plots to ensure income through the night. As the farm brings in money nightly. Psalm? Serve for farm. Excellent! The farm is under construction. Now we can lie back and... Aldebert! Mayor Caroline, whatever is the matter? Bandits! Rumple and his gang have captured a farm and a barracks on the other side of the village. Take whatever you want, boys. The king seems to be busy, and there's no one here to stop us. Paul, we must save Glenfort. Build a barracks on the remaining building plot. We'll have to recruit some swordmen. I don't fully understand the relationship between typing and what happens in the world. I understand we're playing as Paul, and we have a magic typewriter. I do wonder if there'll be more explanation in the long term, or if instead, this is just the story. Good luck! Love it. Alright, build you the barracks with left, and then edges for the swordsmen. Wait for the farm to be constructed. While we're waiting, we're gonna work on... Okay, I'm not allowed to mine anymore. I can hire more workers. They do take 10 money immediately, but for a reason it wasn't working when I hit the Z key there. Unsure. The construction of the farm is now complete. Plant some wheat and wait for it to grow.
Building complete.
Okay, figuring out which building is which is already very hard for me. I recognize the mine. I wish the buildings were a little bit more distinct, because when I can activate all 4 of them, it's a feeling of absolute panic of, oh no, which is which. I'm sure we'll learn eventually. For now though, get the barracks going. Every barracks controlled increases the maximum of swordsmen you can recruit. So bottom right, we now see a list of what kind of troops we can have. For right now, we're allowed a total of 8 characters, of whom all 8 can be or are swordsmen. So Gross, and then Jails. First unit recruitment building activated. Training a unit costs 20 gold. And I spent some gold on hiring a new worker. Luckily, there's more gold outside that they're engaging with. I don't know how much money is in each gold box. We'll figure it out though. So we have 34 money. We can recruit 1 more swordsman. The building will now train units until you run out of gold. Okay, so it's not the case that you have to type in each guard. Instead, they try to burn through your money, making 2 troops in this case. Or you've reached the unit limit. Got it. You can stop auto-recruiting units by typing this word. Liver. Does life have meaning? It depends on the liver, says William James. And my professor always liked to imagine as a joke about drinking. But no, it's about the person who lives. All right, checkpoint on. Whip. More farming, already done. Brow. O. The O key is doing nothing. Is that a 0? No. Your first swordsman units is trained and ready. Move them out and regain control of Glenfort. So now that I have a troop ready, do I type the troop's name? Attack the blasted bandits as soon as you feel ready. The sooner they're gone, the better. Frack, whack, heft. I can't type anything right now. Okay, I'm allowed to type the names.
More gold crates.
Am I moving the troops' locations? Okay, I'm pointing them in different directions based on where I type. I am stuck in the mine. I don't know how to get out of that, unfortunately. So warp to move there. Flop. Oh, flop moves back. Whoops.
More gold crates needed.
Okay, so into moves someone down this way to save the mine. We have 38 money left. They're still making more troops. Make sure, so Beach moves that fellow up, Hauled this way, Giggly that way, Solar this way. Figuring out what direction people are aiming is what I gotta work on. So it shows the arrow, I just need to use the arrow. Now the word ingot opens a new building space, but I can't do that right now. So our troops are standing. The wheat has matured to beautiful gold, ripe for harvest. Harvest the crop for gold and sow new seeds. So
More gold crates needed.
I can't go to the farm. It's rises, but I can't do it. We don't want to move this back. It seems that my troops have like caught the bandits in this corner. I can't type rises. Is mine upper lowercase? Oh, good call. The uppercase there, of course. Thank you. So labor to get more money. And then we can replant. Yeah, probably in the mines. All right, so chase the bandits. Chase the bandits. Defeat them all. So I'm not seeing fighting. I'm seeing my guardsmen just standing around. You have some unused building spots. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, capture all enemy waypoints. I've pointed at the screen. Let's capture all enemy waypoints. The characters I was chasing are my workers. I was chasing them back and forth as they were getting money from the mine. You fool. We can construct more stuff we want to, but no, it is time to march over and defeat the enemies. I love it. All right, we can build mauls and shafts, and I don't know what these things are. Mauls appear to be archers. That'd be cool. All right, let's go, team. Go fight. We love it. All right, while they're moving, we can do more mine stuff. It is uppercase there. Thank you. Get the money there. The fighting begins.
Building
Go faster, please. Dancers. Go faster, please. Lodging. Gable. Karst. Shh. What do you think you're doing? Get lost before somebody gets hurt. Oh man, the changing of typing to cutscene is a little brutal. Now, I'm very glad to see that as your minecart goes through, it doesn't run into the gold load, the gold seam, whatever it is. Fascinating. Make sure to turn on buildings. So I want... Okay, Delta recruits archers also. Voxel would stop that. Bonk is angry. We can now recruit gold here and then replant. We go senior to go attack again. Fight for fight. We have one more guardsman. I think we have enough guards. I'm going to stop recruiting there. You just stopped unit recruitment for your building. If this is what you want to do, great. If not, start it back up again. All fine. It's a new day. I have no workers, so I'll recruit enough. I just got an achievement said to control 10 or more units. The battle is ending. We're supposed to capture enemy control points. I see. So I think the little flag over there indicates what the enemy is doing. We have archers now. I'm guessing I want a team of archers and swordsmen together. So I move the swordsmen from the barracks over with the archers. We can then get more gold with mining as always. Y key, raise. Launch again. Spa, dip. Launch again. Gum, trait. Needs premium. Kea, Y, hello. Oops, frost. Occasionally I feel like I get stuck on a different area than I mean to. Alright, the fighting is done. We can go to Dole now. Send in the other troops as well. Knots, doors for money, hitters for money, boost, fee now, battles beginning, boost, sewer, twill, getting lots of cash. Should probably recruit another worker to make sure that they are getting all this gold out. Okay, that's enough for now. Check the farm again. Freak, ports, rails, crews, replant, then hire worker. Brewer, truth, thugs, good. I want to move my forces in. I don't know how to split my forces. So we're going to go to the near location first. I think there's a fog of war here that one only sees as they get closer. Now, we have a lot of money, but we are at our cap on archers. We can go and begin recruiting more swordsmen then. Our cap is currently 16. So, at Zeta, we've built something new. Archers, swordsmen, farms. Okay, Hind has been taking. We go having then. They only have one more territory, and it shall be us. Cool. That's good, that's good. We're up to have 24 people now allowed. I don't know why that is. I go in the direction of ramp. Should be a win. Should be a win. We can continue expanding if we want to. Let's get another farm. The first farm needs help of turbo and utes and audio and feats. I hope you don't mind me reading out absolutely random words. That's the only way I know to type. That was the last of them. Well fought, Paul. So one big question for me is, how do I split my armies? I'm guessing one solution to it is make sure that you have make sure you have one group, move them out, then make a new group. Then you'll have separate groups. Also, on this page, the farm page, I don't know what the thing at the left is saying. The JKL. We'll have to cover for now. Anyway, well fought. Victory! Alright. Words per minute, 15.67. Accuracy, 82%. We got the control, 10 or more units, but we didn't get whatever this paint thing is. We didn't fill up all the way, so we didn't win as well as we could have, though I don't know what we lost out on. I wish there were a clearer indication of what I did poorly. All right, level 1 done.
Gathered to thank Adalbert and Paul. Even Mayor Caroline conveyed her gratitude. Suddenly, a courier interrupted the celebrations. An urgent message for Adalbert had arrived. "I must leave at once," mumbled Adalbert. Back at his laboratory, Adalbert gave Paul his final instructions. "Paul, you are not to meddle with any of my instruments while I am gone. Keep an eye on everything, and do remember to finish sorting through the Troll Toenail collection." Then Adalbert left, without looking back.
I sure do wish the audio was louder. Unfortunately, while I like the audio boost for cutscenes, it's way too loud then for actual gameplay. We'll figure this out eventually. We'll figure out how to be a good streamer. I just need to switch this back and forth. We got it. We'll go. No, we got to figure it out. Gradually, we'll get it. I think changing volume levels is something I'm not really good at. That's okay, though. Only 3 stars. Oh, you know what? The stars are limited by what level you're playing at. We played it hard. That's fine. I love also they show the map here, so you're able to see what is under control and what isn't. Delightful, interesting, fun. On then to the farmsteads. Glenford's in danger once more. This time there are 3 fires. Those are attack a group of units from multiple sides. So I'm guessing we're seeing that enemies come in from each of these, a la like the Bloons game or any other tower defense game. Let's figure out tower defense game.
Rumpel, the leader of the bandits, returned, hungry for revenge. The villagers were once more in desperate need of Paul's nimble fingers.
I get the boost done as the cross, as the cutscene ends. Fantastic, folks. Fantastic. One of these days, I'm adding 10 decibels to that stream. This is a place where I wish I had one of the like audio boards, so I could just turn a knob or send a slider instead of manually doing it by pulling up this menu and that menu and all the rest. But one of these days, what if I leave that there and move this instead? This might work for next cutscene. We'll see. Alright, Rumpel and his gang are attacking again. They must not capture Glenfort. Alright, capture and light the beacons as fast as possible. Must defend Glenfort against Rumpel's gang. Light all 3 of the beacons, optionally. Lighting all 3 will signal to nearby provinces we need help. I'll provide some cavalry for more support. Alright, Gondor, etc., etc. You can split your units. Here we go. By typing Control K and giving a move command. Control K and move, they split in half. Very, very good. So, Control K, plow, expand. Cool. I don't see anything to take over yet. So we're going to continue moving forward to bread and a say. Maybe I should split again. Ha ha ha! You look at the fools! Do you think your little village can withstand Rumpel the Mighty? I'll show you who's boss around here. Let's go, boys! Alright, so I probably should have gone to the middle also. Interesting that we do not know... One second. How do I light the fire? Come on, baby, light the fire. I see a blue line going up. Is that lighting the fire? It is. All right. The take this way, that's here. Flame to light the fire. Good. I see an enemy in the bottom middle that's moving towards the flag. Critic to turn that on. Torch turn that on also. Enemies are coming from the right-hand side. They appear to be capturing those locations. I don't know how that works. Swordmen and cavalry units deal charge damage based on how fast they're moving. Oh, buddy. Okay, don't let Rumpel rush into idling units at waypoints. One more thing to keep an eye on, okay. If you're outnumbered, sometimes retreating is the best option. Charge! Charge! Whammo! Okay, can I light it even more? No, fully lit, no problem there. Charge done. We're uncapped on occasion. We then want to go ration. They're now recapping it. I need the torch. Also, I see an enemy has gotten through. I can't make anything new here, unfortunately. But my horsies, I'm going to split in half. I'm going to rummy this way to go protect the base. Maybe, I don't know. Hello, Slivers, dinner with Spracknell. awesome. It'll be a good time. What's happening? This is a typing RTS. I decided to do a fun little weird game for the excitement of the world today. A new day has broken. Archers have returned to their posts on the controlled waypoint. I'm so happy about this because we just lost an enemy into the base. The archers showing up will allow them to defend the base, I believe. Here they come! That's a cavalry person. Where are the archers? All right, the archers are actually firing from the base. Cool. Okay, we're capturing the third torch. We're defending the base of the archers. Good. Lice to turn on the torch. The word is pyre. Everything is lit now. Glenfert's beacons are lit. Hurry, they need aid. As long as those beacons remain lit, all available forces are to march to Glenfert. Reinforcements from the bottom left now. If I do Septol with a charge, we're picking up more archers at every controlled location now. So I'm going to chalk to go take the bottom location. We're supposed to be charging, so I'm getting out the way here. We now have 2 spearmen also. I'm going to have Yacht charge north and Boney charge also, knowing that charging helps us. Capturing is happening at the bottom middle. That's great. We're going to charge with Poorer, and we have more troops coming from the bottom left again. I might be blocking that. I apologize if I am. I'm going to move forward the troops here at Modes. I see a swordsman in the upper left-hand corner swinging his weapon. I don't think he actually is swinging a weapon, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to leave the spearmen at the bottom middle section because I believe it's the place that enemies come through. Rumpel says, hit them hard and push through. Okay, they're attacking the upper right in a big group. So I want to move forward all troops from base. That's great. I want to move forward. There are more coming from bottom right also. So I'm going to move forward spearmen again. I'm going to drop back actually. I'm shifting my armies. I need to be charging into the enemies coming. So I think I'm going to retreat a second time. We're going to lose a tower, but that's okay. We're charging to still to get the good charge. Moving armies forward. Hopefully we can recharge here before the capture happens. It's a very fast cap. We're getting a good charge this time. I noticed there are archers defending the enemy's location at bottom right, but we now have archers forward also. Enemy is capping my northern tower, so we're not getting any more folks in. We continue to train cavalry, so I want to continue moving troops forward. We need that torch. Our spearmen are protecting the bottom right corner with some archers. I'm going to continue moving spearmen there as much as I can with unset for now. The spearmen in the bottom right cannot be shot by the archers. Eventually, I want to get a large enough force there to be able to push through. We have to relight the northern torch. The cap is happening. That is glorious. It is nighttime. We have more troops here. This is it. I've had it with this boy. Send in the archers. What's your brilliant plan? Attack my archers from both sides at once to draw them into melee combat? Ha-ha! Foolish. I appreciate when the enemy tells us about his master plan and how to defeat it. So archers flank. There's a lot going on. That's fine. Attack your opponents from multiple directions to increase damage by 25% from additional side. Flanked archers go into melee combat. So all flanks are good, but against archers are especially good for right now. Cool. We're still capping the north. I'm going to try to move my new folks forward. I can set up a flank in this direction. Quill, get the torch online. Cool. I want to split the northern group and charge half of them into a flank, hopefully. It's just kind of far away. Okay, we didn't do well there. So working on moving my different folks around is taking some time. We have new spearmen spawning at bottom right. So I'm going to move the cavalry around to flank, hopefully. The group at rally can move forward. Come on, troops. You can do it. All right, go to Tuck to help with the charge against the archers. Unfortunately, the spearmen who are there are already dead. More spearmen are spawning, except that I lost the torch. We may actually lose this level, just having trouble seeing everything. And that's not great. That's really not great. Okay. What to do, boy. We've taken bottom left torch. Put that one back on with the word torch. I see a huge mass moving. I'm going to try to charge them from multiple directions, but this is us taking a very, very small portion of the map back. There's still a lot more to do, but 3 directions, hopefully that works. I'm then going to use the troop just spawned to try to recap the middle portion. After we win the battle happening here, I hope, we'll be able to retake middle again with a full group. Okay, we did win that. Hurrah, hurrah. We did it! That was the last of them! We should be safe for now. Okay, what did we learn from that level? Obviously, we learned the importance of flanking. We also learned it's kind of hard to chase down the enemy effectively. Now, we also learned it's okay to retreat from some points for strategic reasons. But yeah, that was something. Okay. Words per minute was only 8 here. I had over 15 on last map. Much better accuracy. The tower defense levels are harder for me than the city levels so far. Okay, we got about 3/4 of the fire. I don't know why. We lit the flames. We attacked from multiple sides. Good job. Farmsteads are protected. Lovely good. Next up is an unlock with 6 of 4 stars. We can do that. Or Rumple's Rumble, probably heading into his territory. Let's do the unlock. Skirmish of Old. It's an S. Does S mean secret? 1, 2, 3, a secret. Let's try the skirmish, see what happens. Glenford's first encounter with Rumple. The Mayor Caroline calls for King Carl's help. So an old mission to learn the history. You must split up your units. We can do that. Okay, on this one, I see there's a lot of building possibility and a lot of checkpoints. Okay, let's do it. A few years earlier, my king, this is the scoundrel that has been terrorizing Glenfort. Who? Me? Now then, I'm hardly a scoundrel. I'm merely a concerned ministerian checking up on my favorite village. Oh, I know this churl. Rumple, you and your ragtag group of bandits must leave Glenfort immediately. I'll do no such thing. The food here is wonderful. We're having a great time until you came along. So be it. Ready our forces, Ferdinand. Are we playing as Ferdinand the Typist now? At once, my king! Soldat is the same man who called out when the torches were lit. He led forward an army. So I wonder if when the torches were lit, if the king's army began to appear. We must capture Rumple's village. Start by hiring workers to generate some income. Can I hire 3 of them? Hello? That's all I can hire. I have no money left. I'm gonna get in mining a little bit. Checkpoint. Go faster. Tiers. Go faster. Vigil. Lobes! Oats, die, faster still, creek, nil, while, month, table, faster, seafood, laser, whoops, faith, crystal, grids, going too fast, koala, orc, tells, job or job, law. Okay, it's probably enough gold for now. Gotta wait till to collect, done with that. Pubs, a new building. I want to build the farm if possible to have serious money coming in consistently. With 6 money, the workers are collecting just slowly. I don't know how far they need to bring it, but we'll see. The top 2 left areas I'm going to turn into military locations. We need to move forward and begin capping pretty soon.
Building complete.
All right, we have our farm going. I do wonder about the choice to build econ before building troops. We'll see how that works in this RTS strategy. While we're waiting, we can just pull more gold. Though we have a huge pile built up already, so this is not exactly necessary. But we'll see. It seems that longer words give more money in this area. 1 versus 2. Or maybe it's random. I don't know. All these are 1s. Example is a 2. Pit is a 1. So yeah, words over I think 6 letters. Might give 2 money instead. Lots of money piled up, good to good. Am I not allowed? Okay, I expand to here now. Never know why. So spearmen, archers, or cavalry or swordsmen. We'll start with the swordsmen. They seem like good all around. We can then harvest if we want to. Broom, sizes, replant, good. 117 money to make quite a few troops. This is gonna be great. I'd like to hire at least 1 more worker to help bring in the money faster because there's so much piled up. Do 1 more. Okay. Now we can make swordsmen here. We're gonna make swordsmen until we run out. At some point we get access to another building area. I don't know when that is exactly. Am I rotating crops when I replant? Absolutely. I'll leave him fallow, don't you worry. Not even a little bit. Our goal right now is to go capture the upper left section with our 1 swords dude. We do also have a mission to split our troops. We'll do that at some point. An enemy comes forward. We have 1 troop, they have 1 troop. So I'm gonna try to get some more swordsmen moving. They're also in swordsmen moving. So I need to stop their caps if possible. Word cap here mean capturing. Move! Move all of you! All right, they've captured successfully. I don't know if they get archers immediately, or if archers are only at the middle locations. So I probably should have been capturing first, but I wasn't exactly thinking about doing so. You could split these units. Hit Control K, etc. We learned that earlier. I want to finish capping as best we can. I do see also that enemies are flanking us. We can't have that. Full restock, good. Flanked! Got a flank attack again, 25, or maybe we're flanked. I don't know who's flanked here. Someone is flanked, it's very confusing. More troops, more troops. Okay, we'll have, whoops. You have to finish a word once you start it. All right, upper right, upper left cap is taken. More enemies coming in. I'm guessing as long as they have their village, they're gonna be pushing more and more enemies out. That's fine. We'd like to upgrade to archers to help our meleeers maintain their control. We might lose the upper left. Not quite sure. Capturing is done. Bottom left very soon. We have lost the upper left. I don't know if it's better to move my troops in altogether or what exactly. In the middle there, I see that they're attacking from 2 sides, which does mean we may end up being flanked. I'd love to flank off the upper left, but right now we don't have that at all. All right, we're losing everywhere, which makes me think let's just hold our capital and try to get as many troops as possible. That's so they do have, oops, wrong direction, shoot. They do have archers now, and I've got no place to build. So it is possible we have played the game incorrectly and may need to restart this one, building troops earlier, because we are getting flanked at base. Luckily I have some archers here, but yeah, this is not how the game is supposed to go. Unfortunately, it is going that way. Keep fighting fiercely, all of you. I believe in you. We have troops. Charge! Deal with those archers. Thank goodness our home archers can fire on their archers. So good. Friends, unfortunately, it's been an hour since last ad break. Oh, getting cavalry would be great, Desimir. I have no place to build them, though. I made the decision to build swordsmen first. Was that a good idea? I don't know. Friends, the first hour of gameplay is roughly done now. Time for a 3-minute ad break. I appreciate you being here on this day of all days. I'm playing a little weird game. Don't worry, back to normal strategy tomorrow, perhaps. This game is probably a little repetitive, but I'm enjoying learning it anyway. 3-minute ad break. Crossword. Good. We did not finish yesterday's crossword. Let's get a brand new one for today and see if we can get this one done. Perhaps. All good, y'all hanging out. We do appreciate it. Any day I'm not playing a strategy game, I feel like I'm failing some part of the community, but we're having a good time anyway. You're enjoying watching it. Slivers, you enjoy watching everything. I appreciate that very much, but no. I gotta be a strategy streamer. The stream's gonna fall apart entirely forever and always. Here we go, a feint on the field. Feint is a mistake. Not a feint, a mistake, sorry, it's a trick of some sort. Way to distract someone from doing something else. I'm not sure. The down though is a bygone monarch. It's probably the Tsar, which spelling I don't know. Grains top with fish is most likely to be an S than a Z, so we'll do that. You do not talk about Fight Club, for example. It's a rule. A spot in the sea. So spot could mean to spot. It could also mean a location. Let's go ahead and do Isle and see what happens with that. A spicy stewed legumes. Something beanish, spicy beans, I don't know. A feint on the field. Try. Initially I was thinking like a pick-off move to pick some off base in baseball. Triple, trident, I don't know. Let's stay with the downs. A counterpart of potential in a physics class. I think it's kinetic, is that right? Pencils down collars. Those are proctors. All right, like a dryer trap. Is it linty? Is that a word? We'll see. A perfect serve. This is tennis or aces. Could be yes. Is it triple play? Wait, does feint not mean a trick? Does it mean a success? Interesting. So triple play, doesn't fit. A trick play! Like in the foosball. So kinetic is back to being right again. Very good. All right, spicy stewed legumes, do not know. Grains topped with fish. Sushi rice, very good. On we go. Something produced by a Galena, don't know the word. Device that makes hard and soft copies. Hard and soft copies. All in one scanner. Good. Returns to the office, a re-elect. Place to get a bite. I don't know, the kennel, if you wave your hands around. A growing novelty. So it could be like a chia pet. How fun it is to see that one growing. Not sure. A Viv vis-a-vis Will on Bel Air. It's his aunt. We're gonna go and do the last three here in the back of the game. Mayor Blank, a political nickname. I have no idea. Worst day blank. Worst day ever. A protagonist of a 2016 Pixar sequel. So, what Pixar movies have had at least 2 entries? Was there a Frozen 2? There may have been. Like Batman, but not Bruce Wayne. A superhero. A caped crusader. Something by Galena, no idea. We got sums. A pretty good start for Tuesday, we'll say. Thanks for being here still. If you're enjoying it and hanging out, I appreciate it. Guessing today is not going to be a big growth day for the old stream, but that's okay. Having a lot of fun anyway. All right, here we go. Trying to retake something / anything. Except for the archers, I think we'll win down here. I would love to flank, but I'm not sure how to do so. So we'll see what. Hey, we retook something. Hey. All right, just keep moving people into that spot, and we're good. We just need the territory, and it will be great. Almost retaken. Awesome. We're gonna move people up to the upper right also. I'm keeping an eye on the troop who just appeared in the center there. Almost captured. Oh, there's more arching happening in the upper left. We want to play quickly though. Slivers, what the heck you doing, Slivers? What you doing on this day of all days? Slivers, thank you for gifting 10 subscriptions to our community. I guess it is a growth day. Slivers, thank you for that profound kindness, that unexpected generosity. It means the world. So Polymorphic, Dollar Admiral, Sind Kit J, Tolkini, Lionel's Itchy, FM Holland, Tafka, Lefty, Fia, and Metakimbo, all of you enjoy your emotes and such. Thank you, Slivers, for the kindness and being part of our community basically forever. I think that's right there. Thank you so much. Odd Blue, good to see ya. History Teacher Steve, just stopping to say hi. Hello, my friend. I hope things are going okay for you. And yeah, good seeing you sincerely. Sincerely. Okay, we can get 2 more troops made. We're getting flanked at the middle section there. Because I have archers, I can begin building here. I'd like to have any kind of troops. We're probably not going to get them. Yeah, in fact, we're now losing bottom middle. You're trying to prove I'm wrong on growth day? One never knows. One never knows what games are growth day. One never knows what brings in the gift subs. We appreciate them all anyway. Okay, I want to split the group in the middle to go offer support to the north. We also have a mission. Well, I sent all of them. Good, I pushed the wrong button. So, we're now in the process of losing our home again. Good. Abandoning one's home base, you know, just for fun. We have an olive player victory coming up on top. That's pretty bad. We don't want that. There should be a pop-up that says, are you sure you want to abandon your home base? Alright, this is not how it's supposed to go. Don't you worry though, there will be victory in our time. Alright, send more troops in. We've retaken upper left. I want to get something built ASAPly. How about, I can't afford anything. We need to stop making troops for a moment. Oh gosh, man, if all we can do is push out Swordsman forever, that'd be horrible. There's still a ton of mined gold, but we have no workers. It's nighttime. Workers only work in the day. I wonder how long we've had no workers, because I saved up so much money. Well, shoot. Okay. Rumple has won again. Throw over that crown of yours. I want to see how it fits. Okay. So the mistakes I made in all of those were 2 at least. Number 1, I forgot that workers only exist for 1 day. I believe in day 2, we had no workers, And so my gold just piled up in the mine. We did a really good job getting as much gold as possible early game, and then it just sat there. So note to self, gotta get more workers each day. Can't forget. Number two. Swordsman first, I'm not sure about. It was a call. I think it's still the right call. Also, I built some econ building. I built the farm before I built more troops. Or maybe before I built troops at all, actually. Yeah, I think my build order this next time is going to be mine, workers, swordsman, farm. You like the speed on the cavalry forever? Maybe. It helps take things faster. And controlling control points is very important. All right, let's do it again. And this time, let's win. The king, Rumple, the king. Haha, so be it. Haha. At once, my king. All right. Capture a village, working on it. Here come workers. I can afford 2 of them. We then go to the mine and get gold going. Bum-ba-dum-bum, heading on forward. Bum-ba-dum-bum, going even faster. Bum-ba-dum-bum. I want to hire a 3rd worker when I have 10 money saved. Come on. Come on. I can't build anything yet, right? It does cost money to build. It does. 55 money or 30 money for a farm. I don't know why that's the song of my little vehicle going, but for some reason it is. That's a 2. Nice. Up to 8 money. Workers, please bring the money faster. They just dropped off some. Like I said, I'm going to use that to get 1 more worker in just a second. We're going to stop here. Okay, that's enough for now. 1 more worker. Good. 27 money. With 3 more money, we're able to get a farm. I'm saving for 55. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, when I begin to think about changing buildings, I stop boosting in the mine. I think that's a good call, but I'm not sure it is. 55 money. Okay. I can now build something, namely, you want cavalry, you get cavalry. Okay, we're allowed to save up another 10 gold. We'll do that. I'd like a farm very much next to keep money coming consistently, even with no workers. We get 5 more saved up.
Building complete.
We're doing our own Vespine gas collection. All right, we're full there, can't save anymore. Hiking, we can now begin getting troops to go. Cool. 20 money per horse, we'll see how that goes. I want to go top left if possible. I want to get another troop also if possible, we'll see. If I want to save up for any other kind of building, I probably need to stop making troops in a moment. So, I'm going to make 1 more, which is done. I'm then going to head north with Valet. Hopefully we can take both of these and get another farm made. In 7 more money, I can make a farm. Now we can. So farm, please. Money coming in, awesome. We can wait a moment, boost, and get 4 more. We're getting archers on the field. We have 1 troop who didn't engage. I'm hoping my troop moving north right now is able to help with flanking. Because my swordsman was caught unaware, we'll call it. Yeah, moving troops is a bit of a challenge. We lost 1 horseman, feels bad. We're at 30 money. We can, that's the wrong direction. Very good. Alright. Swords dude did big damage based on his charge. Is that enough? I don't know. So losing early troops is definitely not recommended. We'll see. All right. I want to stop the charge in the north. You can't stop it once it's started, though. I'm going to drop my base for a moment so I can charge in hard. Unfortunately, because of where I put my cavalry building, it has now been captured. So I can't make anybody else at the moment. Well, I'm not sure about early cavalry. I'm not sure. I think it takes longer to make them, possibly. Though they're very fast at capturing, without a charge, they lose so fast. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to think about that. I think basic swordsman better just to hold things. Because if we have to constantly retreat, that's not great. Okay. Swordsman it is. Thanks for the good suggestion earlier, but I'm going to try swordsman. What am I doing? Workers. 2 workers. Let's go. Back to the mines. Resorty yearns for the mines. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Saving for 55 to get... That's right, saving for 30 to get more workers. I wonder if a 4th work would be good. Yeah, having to wait for resources to come in is throwing me off a little bit. That said, we're doing okay. Speed up. This is not even the hardest difficulty. I can't imagine. Oh gosh, I'm off now. Come on, come on, get back to it. We have 20 money. We can hire another worker with that. Just 1, thank you. Good. At 55 money now, we're going to make swordsmen. I'm going to put swordsmen at timing so we don't lose them. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just pushing buttons and hope for the best. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. All right. I like that in early game I can rest a little bit more out of a pause. At mid game it feels like I can't pay attention to everything I need to pay attention to. And that's okay, it's just 56. I'll put swordsman here, hopefully don't lose them. Lumps, my lovely lady lumps for swordsman. 15, I'm gonna hire another worker, not sure of good idea. At 20, I can make my first swordsman. And I guess going bottom right is the way to go for right now. And then I think once I have 3 swordsmen, I'll make the farm. Not sure it's a good call. We'll see. Okay, troops being made. Awesome. I have no money for that. Getting more soon. Back to building. Troops being made now also. Shake. Zoom! Zoom! I do wonder if this game's a good way to teach someone to type. I'm always delighted by different ways of presenting typing for people. And I do wonder if the easiest difficulty, if a new typer could have fun, like if pointing, or what's it called? Hunt and peck works at the basic level. Who knows? We could split the units. I want to split the units, actually. So, Control K, faunal, and then agile. Got an achievement for splitting, all about that. In a moment here, I need to stop making troops to save 30 for the farm. Okay, we're close to enough gold there forever. A troop is coming in attacking. We have 2 new troops. I'm going to split them again, sending 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Excellent. A battle's happening in the north. We will win that battle. I would like to stop making troops now to save for the farm. I feel good about the decision. Top left being taken, bottom right's taken. Fantastic. Get me some archers. That'd be lovely. 34. The farm gets made now. More money, more good. It is nighttime. Tomorrow we need to hire more troops. Sorry, more workers. Okay, 30 money. Want to build What though, I don't know. Gross can get me my first consistent money. Top left is going to be lost, so I need to get troops again, unfortunately. At this point, do I make troops is very difficult for me to think through, especially in the moment we're not getting any more workers coming in. So top left has been lost. That's pretty bad. Middle will be lost if I can't get more troops soon. That said, we have no money coming in. I could split the bottom troops, but I'm not sure where they should go right now. Hello, Young Dairy Floater. Thanks for Prime sub. Schedule's been off. Haven't been able to be around in a while. That's A-okay. It's always awesome seeing you, and thank you for being here. We have a worker. Appreciate the Prime sub. Appreciate you hanging out and truly everything else. It's always a lovely thing to see you. Alright, so in the morning, archers show up. They will hold our spots and the enemy spots, unfortunately. Myriad, we have money coming in. In fact, big money coming in. We love that. We can now make a bunch of troops or a new building. At Iris, I'm going to create, I guess, archers. Not sure on that. We are in the process of losing our base still. So because we're losing our base, you no longer can make troops there. Oh, man. Oh, man. We know this is a special mission, so maybe this one's especially hard. I don't know, team. I don't know. So we're getting absolutely overwhelmed. Little decisions, like do I build a farm, do I build a worker, etc., is really throwing me off. Try spears. Spears are anti-cavalry, I believe. Okay, we're gonna go to the correct level and see what happens. Game Merchant, I agree with you. I agree with you that bottom left swords is good to keep making troops. The only issue with that, though, is then my farm is exposed and I run out of money. I'm not sure. We'll skip the skirmish for now until we get better at the game. Mass troops at base for capturing, but then the enemy is actively capturing things. Yeah, deciding we'll do it another time. For now, the story mission: the people of Glenfort take the fight to Rumple to put an end to his misdeeds. So we see that they have a bunch of territories taken already, and we do not. Our mission is to deliver 30 gold crates to the village on the first day. So lots of gold, lots of workers. See how it works out. Here we go, a different mission.
But Mayor Caroline had no doubt that the bandits would attack again. She knew she had to take the fight to them if Glenfort was to be safe once more.
Not sure if loud enough. Anyway, alright, Paul, this is it. Our spies confirm Rumple has retreated to his hideout in the southwest. He hasn't noticed us yet. Prepare the troops and capture him. So take control of Rumple's hideout. Free the imprisoned swordman if possible. Oh, one more thing. Rumple took some soldiers captive. They'd surely lend their arms if freed. Got it. Okay. So immediately they want me to work on, I have 25, get some gold going, because they want me to really get 30 on day 1 if possible. I need to get some workers now. That sells. I can afford almost 3. Paul, have you noticed the glowing vial attached to the machine of yours? It seems to be somehow connected to the key labeled ALT. To cast spells, oh god, another mechanic. More mechanics. To cast spells, you need ink, which is gained over time. Mistyping a letter will reduce your ink by a small amount. To cast a spell, hold Alt and press its corresponding key. And what are my spells? I have gold spell. Cool. Got a bunch of money. We love it. I need to be building things, but they want me to get more gold brought in. Now it said 30, so it might be just 2 boxes worth. I'm not sure. I need to make some troops. Clearly, probably the next thing, saving for 55 then. We'll see how it goes. Go faster like Sonic, Saw, Builder, Veins, Eat. So yeah, ink just goes up as we type along. Once we're to 3 ink, we can cast for more gold. I will be curious what other spells we get and when. And I do wonder if I made too many workers. Voles, produce, going too fast. Females, ego, coins, slate. I have enough money now. So make troops here. There are 4 basic unit types. All right. So the story mission is teaching me things I probably need to learn before doing this secret mission. All right. So swordsmen have more health, and they also deal charge damage. I didn't know that. Spearmen are fast recruitment. They're good at defense at waypoints, and they're bonus damage versus cavalry. The archers are weak in melee but strong ranged, and the charging cavalry, more damage, charge damage is fast. Cool. Now we know things. I'd like to hold my position, so let's get some spearmen going. That seems very, very, very strong. All right, money coming in. We can pile more while we're waiting. Yaw. Sword. We're almost up to 30 money. With
building complete.
that, we can then make a farm. You've hired 4 out of 8 workers. Consider hiring the maximum number available for higher income. See, this is one of those weird trade-offs. By making more workers, you're not making defense. But if they say make more, I will make more. I think part of it is to what degree is the enemy attacking, and to what degree do we need to defend? That's the question here. All right, Oasis, give me my farm. Quilts is giving me my spearmen. Waiting on money for that. So far we've not been attacked. That's pretty nice. Ink just builds up even for doing nothing. So we can just wait awkwardly until we get 3 ink and then more gold. Surprise, surprise. We can start the farm now. LFEO. They're planting now is lovely. And pretty soon here we'll move forward and take something. The upper right area appears to be untaken. Seems pretty good, obviously. And that will help us to launch an attack to get our swordsmen back, apparently. Alright, 1 troop ready. I should probably leave some troops in position no matter what. What's this? Spies in my forest? How dare they? Let's teach them a lesson they'll never forget. Rumple is coming this way. He'll throw everything against us, but his rage makes him predictable. Use it to your advantage. Okay. We're being attacked, apparently. From where? I don't know. Which makes me very, very cautious. More spearmen are coming out. I'm going to use them for defense. Okay, I see a movement in the bottom left. They're massing there. By taking this centerpiece with spearmen, we'll be able to defend well. I'm splitting the group at the top here. So that we're able to get more defense while still holding our base. Lots of gold is still piled. It is nighttime though. Because it is nighttime, the workers will stop working. So we spent 80 money to get a lot of money. That's pretty cool. We're totally capped now on our archers. Archers! We're being totally capped now on our, what's the word? Spearmen. So we want to make something new. I need to have my spearmen charge forward. We're going to split again and try to take the thing in that way. And then we can now have our spearmen move forward to defeat the archer. Because we're moving forward, we no longer need to leave a team at home, I believe. Spearman versus archer should win. I don't want that fellow to move forward, but unfortunately he is. We can now build at Funk, and I guess swordsman would be good for high defense and push, push, push. We have word also to build. Apparently it's a farm already. I don't know if it's a pre-built farm, but pre-built farm with archers. It is now daytime again. At daytime, we want to hire more folks. Also, my ink is piled up and not doing a darned thing. So I need to go ahead and use that. Alt, money, hire more people. Reinforce this way. The folks at Nelly aren't doing a darn thing, so move on over. Diddley Farm is ready to go. Okay. Everything is held. Swordsman can be made now. I'm going to use the swordsman to push into the next defensive area to the left. We want to get the troops, the swordsmen, on the right-hand side. I completely forgot about that also. Gotta figure that one out at some point. Sort needs help for replanting. Nelly can be harvested. What a weird game this is. Like, what a very, very strange in-between kind of game this is. I like it. I like it a lot. That group should have been splitting. Well, whichever way. We have the money to build again. At this location, I'm going to build my cavalry, I guess. A second farm would be great also. I'd like that a lot. Okay. We actually have 3 farms now. We have a giant group in the middle there. I'm going to try to split them in half. Control K long.
Building complete.
They did split. It's sending my weakest people, so though it's a split, I'm not quite sure how the split works. I have no idea what happened there. All right. What we got going? There's a lot going on our map now. I don't know how to narrate it at all, other than, gosh, we have money really flying in. We're almost capped on both kind of troops. I need to go and defeat the archers. We have so many people piled right now in the middle. I'm going to move them forward and hopefully capture the left middle area. We still need to head down and free my swordsmen. I wonder if they let me go over cap, or if we can't free them because of the cap. Also, we're full on ink. We spend that to get some gold. All right. Meow, I believe in you. I don't know what's down here. I moved too early. I moved before the capture happened. I need to be more cautious on that if possible. I don't know if charging all of my units was a good idea. It probably was not. That said, the middle right we're taking right now, and that's pretty good.
More gold crates needed.
Hopefully, yes, we've now taken whatever is in the bottom middle there. To the far left, I think I see a torch actually. Does that let me call for more troops? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We're doing well though. This mission is much more under control than prior ones. So, I'm gonna move my new spearmen down to assist with freeing our swordsmen. Okay, we have a building called Kevlar. This is a place to make more swordsmen if we want to. We have Mimic, a place to make archers also. I'm out on cavalry. Did I build a cavalry building? I have an archer building and a cavalry building now. I do want to get both of those, but I don't know. I don't know. These words are crazy. Words like ebook next to ovary. I don't understand it all. I have so much money. I have more money than I've ever had before. We're just not spending well enough. So it's skull. I can get more of whatever. Just get them all going. Layered, I believe, is my cavalry. We're now recruiting everything. I'm going to try to take whatever this thing is in the bottom right. We are currently losing a location. I'll move troops in to help with that. On the right-hand side, we have our first cavalry. They're being charged into. We don't like that by any means. Luckily, there are archers to protect him. We do love that. We have another farm going. I wonder if I can destroy farms and turn them into consumers instead of producers. Who knows? Okay, the torch is almost taken. The group at Uprising move over. Wrong direction. How often do I say wrong direction in this game? I think the answer is very, very often. Victory! I had no idea what was going on. We didn't free the swordsman, but something happened that we won. I guess the tower we took that thought was a torch was actually the win condition. Well, fine. I want to call that one absolute domination.
Finally, Rumpel had been captured and Glenford was safe again. But before the people had time to celebrate, devastating news reached the village. King Carl had unexpectedly passed away, and the people of Minsteria were plunged into deep sorrow.
The king is dead. Will our, what's the word for it? Will our little boy, the typist, end up being the new king? Tune in next time on Dragon Ball. No, of course not. Okay, so Glenford is completed with 9 out of a possible, how many? 20. 9 out of 20. Now, the way you get more stars is by going back and doing each of the levels on higher and higher difficulties. For right now, no. Skirmish of Old has to be handled later. Noxfort is the second location to go through. Routes to Medocia. The trade route to Medocia. I should be a little more excited. I apologize. We defeated one of the enemies. Hooray! We defeated those who would dare, trouble the forest, but the king is dead. All right. The trade route to Medocia is being raided by barbaric Nordmen. Earn 60 gold by selling goods. So 2 new things in this mission. Number 1, a different kind of troop, the Nordmen. I'm sure that some of you will be cheering for the Vikings. That is how this thing tends to go. And then number 2, we can now sell goods. Also in the bottom left here, I might be blocking it. Yeah, there's a fellow who is a special character who appears to be a Knight of the Spoon. I don't know what that means. I can't wait to find out though. All right. The routes to Medocia. Let's try and see.
Following Adalbert's instructions, someone knocked at the door.
Greetings. I am Roderick, Laird of Noxfort. Paul, I've heard great things about you. Single-handedly putting Rumpel behind bars and saving Glenford? Remarkable! The death of King Carl shook us all to the core. The kingdom is in desperate need of someone with your outstanding talent. Surely there is nothing more important than alleviating the pain of the people of Minsteria. All right, laddie, come with me.
Paul followed Roderick to his carriage. He wanted to help. During their ride to Noxfort, Roderick laid out the kingdom's woes for Paul. Minsteria was in great chaos. The barbaric Nordmen, led by the greedy Nord Queen, were invading the northern shore of the kingdom
and attacking Knoxfort's trade routes. Our people are starving. The coffers and grain silos are empty. Mynsteria needs you. The people need you.
Alright, we've been recruited by a new people who are interested in seeing how well we work. Having saved one location, we now move on to the next one. Will we do well there? Will we do poorly there? Gosh, I don't know. We're gonna try our best anyway. So, the caravan's on its way. It's been a long time since the last one made it all the way to Medocia. Make no mistake, Nordman raiders are planning their next ambush as we speak. Right now, they're coming for us. Can you believe it? Make sure at least 10 trade carts reach Medocia while losing less than 5. Welcome, friends, to Battle Brothers playthrough. Here, boy, we can take a detour and sell our wares at point trade posts. The first one's over here. But you'll have to be quick about it. Grab the goods from my cart as we pass through. No time to stop. Oh gosh, what on earth are we doing here? Use signposts to set the route for the caravan. Okay, piece of review of this game. It seems important to the devs that every level introduces a new mechanic. Because of that, I never quite feel comfortable in what's going on. And as I play more, now on the 4th level I've been in, I'm wondering / fearing that I will never actually be comfortable playing this game because of the desire to always throw in something new. Now, maybe that's great. Maybe the average player doesn't want to get better and better at the skills they have. And I guess if you want to get better at the skills you have, you then go back instead to prior levels and play them on harder difficulties. But yes, definitely an uneasy feeling where I feel like I'm never quite at competence. I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to turn the camera back on. I apologize. I've been lecturing, gesturing to the screen, and I had it off since the video. Thank you for reminding me, Grobzilla, that I had turned that off. All right, got signposts here. Some signposts. Oh, we're already going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused. Okay, so, I need to direct the sign. Oh boy. I go to the trade post here, I guess. These are shield, defend, fire, charge. Okay, you can immediately produce troops this time. That seems, I don't know what. We can make money, that's good. We have troops here. I'm gonna try to clear the northern paths in case, because troops are showing up. Charge into them. Okay. I have a I don't know what I'm doing. All right, as they're passing through, we can sell things, I believe. The game is on gray. I don't know why. Oh, L to move the camera. There's more map. Well, that's no good. Who would like playing the game this way? We sold some stuff. We have some money now. We can go back to the buying place. I have no idea what I'm doing. Buy me more troops. Go protect this way. I'm not sure if we lost anything yet. Gosh, we're trying our best. No, don't. Oh my goodness, what am I even supposed to be doing on this one? I actually don't recall what my goal is. We're still heading through. So, no, charge ahead to protect that. And then after that's captured, I just lost a horse. I actually don't know which things are mine and which aren't. The goal's upper left. Okay, we're trying to get there. I can cast more money. That is good. Bring me archers. I love... I can't afford archers, the issue. Okay, that's been captured. Cool. Foes to pull some money. I went too slow. Move my guys forward. We've almost captured the top there. Is that useful? I actually don't know. Enemies attack from behind. Move forward. Okay, we don't have anyone here to protect the cards. Go this way. I have 17 money. So as this cart moves through, it's taking damage. I'm losing too many trade cards. Do you want the people of Noxford to go hungry? I do, yes. I'm deeply interested in that. Please let them all go hungry. A new cart is coming through. This is the worst level ever. Alright, so I can move my defenders forward because I believe we've captured everything. And maybe that's good. When we get to Henley, we can sell some goods for some money. That will be great. You can send your carts along different paths. I don't know which paths are best. If I can capture more things, i.e. biopic, then maybe going south is better, because we'll know we have it under control. And then we can get more defenders to hold those locations. So let's try to do that. Enemies are attacking the top, I see. We must stop that. Big money. We can't afford anything. So I see that our cards are going to be attacked before we can get there. Also, archers not being awake at night is really challenging. So the archers hold all of the walls you've taken at daytime, but at night they do nothing. So, okay, we lost 5. That is the game. Keeping an eye on the day-night cycle, while important, is really, really throwing me off. It's been a challenge in each level so far. I don't know, team. I don't know. I like this game, but it's also confusing me. It is a good game, but I don't know. It's a desire to entertain. It's also frustrating a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna get it. Okay. So, I need to protect the northern path immediately. So, you all go up that way. You all go that way. It is morning. We have archers. That is good. We're taking things. That is glorious. I can send these folks north to get some money. Capturing 1 is almost done. We move left to see things. We can now get money. Awesome. At Baton, we can make troops. I think defenders really are best right now. I can make 2 of them to move forward to Girth and hold Annex. And next another point, in a moment I can sell things from the caravan. I want to move Tropic forward. I'm too slow on that. I should have taken that much, much earlier. Okay, we can now take The trade building has not been taken. I thought I could engage it immediately. I can't. That's unfortunate. You have to wait till it's captured. So I should have moved troops into the trade building before anything else. Well, 2 carts lost already. I keep pushing A and D to go left and right. It's really throwing me off. So all of my troops are here. That was a mistake. I can now sell some trade goods. I can also get more money. I can then go buy more troops. Just more defenders are good. Move you all forward. An attack is coming from the north. We have troops in a position to stop this. That is good. Is a next mine? So I'm having trouble with colors here. Which things are mine and which things just aren't. We want to charge with some troops here. I typed the wrong word. We're being attacked now. Fine. Good battle. Good fun. So I want to split this group and send half of them Control K this way and the remainder this way. Our troops are behind the caravan now. I sure do hope the buildings we're seeing are ours already. We're being attacked from the middle top. I need to move Vedosa forward. Hope for the caravans capture if possible. Sold some stuff. They're being attacked again. Shoot. Okay, unsold. We have team at Bogart. L to move. Caravan protected there. They're dying there. Oh, friends. Oh, friends. Oh, friends. I lost all of the carts again. So, okay, we need to drop back to the carts. I know that's the case. We know it's an attack from all the way back. I think one thing that I need to keep in mind is that I need to capture locations where enemies are coming before they come from there. I'm going far too reactively instead, and so I need to keep that in mind, and there's just a lot going on. So we're well protected in the north this time, unless the enemies flank. So I think it's better to go protect at the location. Horses are not great for this, but that's how it's going. Okay, L. I want the group to move here to protect, and then you to go that way to protect also. We can sell some items in just a moment. That will help us. Soon it's morning. When it's morning, we'll be in better shape. At Vanes, we can now sell things. We defended the upper left attack. We now charge forward again. We look this direction. We have enough money to make another defender. We can first sell some more things. That'll be great. I didn't get that to work for some reason. I have no idea why. Okay, good. Everything protected. Army, move forward. Missed a sell. Troops are coming from the north. Fine. I have 26 money. I'm going to sell here and then buy an expensive soldier. I don't know who or what, but we'll see now. Let's buy the shield men. They do bonus damage. And then move them forward to protect. We then go L. We then... I could have aimed south. I didn't, though. Have the troops move forward to protect. In just a moment, they're done fighting here. They are now. Move them forward. The horsemen will go fastest. We have an army in front of the caravan. That's wonderful. I'm saving money to buy another horse for 20. That'll be good. We have some defense in good shape for the north. We need to get more. Use J to move this way. Move the whole force forward. There are no troops behind. Hopefully no one is, spawned ahead or behind. My caravan's moving into danger, unfortunately. I need to move folks forward to help with that. I should have split instead. By not doing that, okay, luckily, well, not so luckily, I moved my entire force north, and because of that, the caravan kept moving. Man, if there were a way to stop the caravan, I'd be so unbelievably pleased. Friends, I think that's enough for today. I think I'm probably good for today. It's a fun game. It's not a great stream game. It's a game. It's a game. I don't know. I like the typing part very much. The RTS element, I just can't think fast enough about where to deploy folks. If we were like mouse selecting and telling them to move places, I think I'd be better at it. My micro is bad, right? That's the phrase. My macro is good, my micro is bad. But, yeah, it's a game. There are lots of level. It's good fun, I'm sure. I think I'm going to call that a day today. A little shorter stream than usual, but that's okay. That's okay. We had a nice time. I want to say thank you for hanging out, friends. I know for some of you it was a nice, calm, peaceful place to be. Tomorrow, let's get back to normal gaming. Tomorrow, let's play the CK3 demo and see, or not demo, DLC and see how it goes. Let's return this stream to what it should be. Playing games for weeks on end instead of bouncing from game to game every couple days. Also, here's the thing. Yesterday, I played Aura, because I told a dev I would. Unfortunately, their program is not finding that I played it because I didn't start the stream in that directory. So we may have to play Aura again. Or else send them an email. I don't know. Whichever way, appreciate you a bunch. Let's figure this stream thing out one of these days. For now, have a good night. I'm gonna get a sandwich. See you tomorrow.